Hey, you! What's new?
Citizens are disappearing from here one by one. Up to now, we haven't been able to find out what's happening to them. Could the orcs be behind it?
What are my options here in town?
If you don't want to end up in the gutter in the harbor district, find a regular job. Ask around in the lower part of town. Maybe you'll get lucky. If you're planning on staying longer here in the city, you should join the militia, or at least get trained in combat. The combat instructors in the barracks also train civilians. The orcs will come soon, and then you'll be glad of every hour you spent on the drill ground.
What do you know about the Paladins?
Not much. Nobody knows exactly why they're here. Not even those of us in the city guard. They've taken control of the city, chased the governor out of his council chamber, and relieved the judge of his office. If you ask me, it's a good thing. Those pompous asses bitterly need a lesson in humility.
I want to join the militia.
You're not even a citizen of Corinnas. Why do you think Lord Andre should accept you? Anyone could come along, get issued a weapon and some armor in passing, and then disappear with it.
What can you tell me about this area?
These are the barracks. Where do you want to go?
Where's the marketplace?
Just walk down the stairs to the left at the main entrance, and you'll get to the marketplace.
Thanks, that's all I wanted to know. Hey, you! What's new?
More and more riffraff have been pouring into town lately. Thefts are on the rise, and Lord Andre suspects that it's the work of a gang. Not long ago, we turned the entire harbor district upside down, but we still haven't found a thing.
Hey, you! What's new?
More and more riffraff have been pouring into town lately. Thefts are on the rise. Not long ago, we...
And he works all day, too. He can't keep anything. And it's gonna get even worse.
Well done. Sarah is where she belongs. I have taken over her goods, so if you need a weapon, come to me.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
Someone's gotta do the work. He'd better shut
Don't
it.
tell this to anyone. Really? How
If
interesting.
I hadn't seen it with my
I've gotta go.
eyes,
Suit yourself.
That's not what
That's what I've always said.
That's terrible. Everybody knows by now. That's what I've always
Who
said.
says things like that? If I hadn't seen it,
That's not what my husband thinks.
How about your approval, Master?
Has Vatras given you his blessing?
Yes.
And did you also get the blessing of a priest of Innos?
Yes, I did.
Then you shall have my blessing as well. No matter what path you decide to take pride in doing a good job, my boy.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
I don't know whether you can be trusted or not. For all I know, you might be one of those layabouts who only come to town to empty the chests of honest people. I'm not going to teach you anything before I'm convinced that you're an honest fellow.
What do you want?
I wanted to have a look around here.
And where exactly are you headed?
What interesting things are there to see here?
There's a cat house here and a tavern. The landlord's name is Cardiff. If it's information you want, he'll be the right person to talk to. Do you, need money, by the way?
Are you giving it away?
No, but right across the street here is the house of Lares, the moneylender. I'm sure he'll give you a few gold pieces. Just go ahead.
Do you work for Lares?
Smart kid.
Actually, I was on my way to the upper quarter.
Yeah, right. And I was about to board a ship and have it take me to the king for an audience. People like you and me haven't been allowed in the upper quarter since the paladins came.
Are you a citizen of this town?
If you mean do I live here? Yeah. But still they won't let me into the upper quarter. Only the toughs can get in there, or the merchants and craftsmen from the lower end of town. The people from the harbor district don't carry much weight in Corinthus. There isn't even a regular militia patrol down here.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
Not long ago, the city guards turned the entire harbor district upside down. They were searching for stolen property. There've been plenty of thefts here lately, especially in the better quarters. They're obviously trying to blame the poor suckers at the harbor for everything.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Who says things like that?
I don't tell her anything.
Go away, don't tell me that.
Hey, you! What's new?
I wonder why the Paladins are here at all. They're holding the town hall, the barracks, and the harbor, but they haven't actually done anything so far. If they were here about the orcs or the bandits, they would have done something ages ago. There must be another reason.
How's it going?
How much do you want?
What do you mean, how much?
I'm the moneylender and you came to me. What could you want from me? Money, of course.
Well, lend me some money.
Sure, how much would you like? I charge 20%.
I'll think about it.
Make up your mind, don't waste my time.
Smart kid.
Smart kid.
You look a little worse for wear. Haven't slept in a long time, have you?
Too long, I should say.
Come on, step closer. With me, you'll find what you're looking for.
Show me your wares. You said that you've got what I need. Does that include information?
But of course, what is it you want to know?
Are there any other traders here at the harbor?
If you keep to the left at the quay, you'll find Helvor, my husband. He sells fish. On the other side, there's Brahim, the cartographer.
Do you know anyone from the upper quarter?
If I knew anyone up there, I wouldn't be standing here, my boy.
What interesting things are there to see around the harbor?
Well, if you're looking for some action, you can go down to Cardiff's Inn at the quay. There's always something brewing there. You can hardly miss it. The guy standing by the entrance there will certainly draw your attention to it. Besides that, there's the large ship of the Paladins, the King's stately war galley. that one's really worth seeing. You'll find it if you keep left at the quay and then pass under the high rock face.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
You could say so. It wasn't that long ago. A thief ran by here. He must have stolen a bow in the lower part of the city. Of course, the militia came here way too late, like always. He got away from them, just jumped into the harbor, and he was gone.
What's new?
I hope the militia will finally find out why the population of Corinus keeps shrinking. You have to fear for your life when you hear that so many have already gone missing.
Hey, I don't know you. What do you want here? Are you headed for the tavern?
No, I'm not headed for the tavern.
Yeah, that's what I would have said. But that isn't important, and that's why we can get straight down to business. Since you're new here, I'll make you an offer. You give me 50 gold pieces and you can go. That's your entrance fee for the tavern.
Let's find out what the militia thinks of that.
The militia isn't here. And do you know why they aren't here? This here is the harbor district front. None of the militia will pick a fight with me down here. At the most, they go to the Red Lantern. You see, it's just you and me.
But I don't want to go to the tavern.
You know, sooner or later, everyone wants to go into the tavern. So you can pay right now. Then you'll have it over with.
Forget it. You won't get a single coin.
Then I'll take everything you have. As soon as you're lying on the ground in front of me.
I must be crazy. What are you doing here?
Hey, Lares, you old scoundrel, how did you get here?
I was able to escape to the Valley of Mines just in time, together with Lee and some of the other boys. You remember Lee, don't you?
Of course I remember Lee.
I got out of the colony with him then, just after the barrier was destroyed. He and his boys are now on the farm of Onar, the landowner. He made a deal with the farmer. He and his boys defend the farm, and Onar feeds them in return.
Vatras sent me. He told me to come to you when I needed help.
So you've already been to see Vatras? You must have made a lasting impression on him. Otherwise, he certainly wouldn't have volunteered my name. Especially not since the matter with those missing people still hasn't been resolved. Tell me what you need.
Vatras gave me this ornament to bring to you. He said it is to be taken back.
Of course. It's up to me, as usual. I might have known. I'll have to walk halfway across the island to take it back to the water mages.
I can take the ornament there for you.
I think I'd better take it there myself. But you could come with me. Only, I can't leave here at the moment. I need to keep an eye on the harbor.
What exactly do you do here at the harbor?
I can't talk about that. Vatras would have my head.
I must talk to the paladins by any means.
What do you want from them?
They've got a powerful amulet, the Eye of Innos. I must have it.
And you think they'll give it to you? You'll never get into the upper end of town.
Do you know why the paladins are here?
Nobody knows for sure. Lots of people think it's because of the orcs, but I think there's another reason. It probably has something to do with the old penal colony.
So what's your business with Vatras?
I've got this little agreement with the water mages, you see.
What kind of an agreement?
We work for them, and they see to it that our past in the penal colony doesn't get us into trouble.
You're talking about the Ring of Water?
You've heard of it?
Vatras told me about it.
You might have mentioned that right away.
Tell me more about Lee and his mercenaries.
What do you want to know?
How do I find the landowner's farm?
It's quite simple. You leave the seaport by the east gate and then follow the path towards the east. I can take you there if you want.
Tell me more about the mercenaries.
Well, if you're as tough as you were back then, you shouldn't have any problems with them. Most of them are ruffians, and if you can't stand up to them, you won't get far. If you're squeamish, you don't have a chance of joining them.
Why aren't you with Lee and his mercenaries?
But I am, just not on the farm. You could say I'm our outpost in the city. We don't want the ship to sail without us.
What ship were you talking about?
It's on the open sea harbor, behind the cliffs. Lee and a few of his people really want to get away from here, but that could take a while.
Why?
You'd better ask Lee about that. If you meet him, he's got plans.
Do you know anything about a thieves' guild in town?
The questions you ask. Of course, there's a thieves' guild here, just like in every big city. And every petty pickpocket or fence is probably connected to it somehow.
Do you know where I can find the thieves' guild?
No offense, but even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you anything. These people usually react very sensitively to things like that. If you want to get involved with them, you should be very careful.
Vatras said you could help me join a community.
Getting tired of being the underdog, are you? All right, I see your point. I can exert my influence with the mercenaries if you want to join Lee. And I'm sure we can find a way to get you into the monastery soon. But the easiest thing would certainly be for you to join the militia. Which community do you prefer?
The fire magicians.
I bet Vatras didn't foresee that, or he wouldn't have sent you to me. Joining the monastery is expensive. Those boys won't even let you in unless you pay them a tribute. And the only one who could do anything about that is Vatras himself. You had better talk to him again about this.
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
The ring is to the water mages what the paladins are to the fire magicians. But, unlike the paladins, we operate in the background. The ring is a mighty weapon in the battle against the dangers that threaten the people of Corinus. But this only works as long as we keep the identity of all those secret who belong to the Ring of Water. So keep this to yourself.
Sure. I want to join the Ring of Water.
That's fine with me. But the decision about whether you will be accepted or not lies with the water mages alone.
What did you do to impress the water mages?
I protected them for a long time when we were still living with the barrier. And they have plenty of reason to be grateful to me.
What's it like to belong to the Ring?
We are very different from the usual communities you can join here in Corinus. Once you're one of us, we're not going to ask anything of you that you are not ready to do. The only thing we truly require of you is to keep quiet. We work in secret and do not want to let outsiders know who our members are. We shall keep an eye on you. Everything else remains to be seen.
I see. I need your help.
And what exactly were you thinking of?
What about some better armor?
Mateo sells armor, but he'll probably charge you an arm and a leg for it. There is a way you can get it cheaper, though, if you don't mind pulling a fast one on the militia.
What do you mean?
There's a storage area next to Mateo's house, but all the merchandise has been confiscated by the militia. Go to Zurus at the marketplace and get yourself a sleeping spell. Then you send the guards off to Dreamland. I'm sure you'll find some decent armor among Mateo's stock.
I need a better weapon.
There's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. Have you tried the marketplace?
That guy is pestering.
Not for long.
Stop it right now. Not bad at all. There's to be no fighting here, and don't you forget it. Not even any gold. That's nothing new. I think I'll take your weapon. I don't have to ask me. Nobody ever asks him to change.
We'll see about that.
It's just quite obvious. Some problem solved themselves.
About those missing people. Tell me what you know.
The first was William, one of the fishermen here in Corinus. One day, he simply didn't return. At first, we thought that one of those sea monsters out there had eaten him in his boat for breakfast. But not too long afterwards, other people started disappearing from the town and the surroundings. Pretty random events, though. Everyone's at a loss so far. The way it looks, we'll just have to wait until we finally stumble across a clue.
Isn't this a case for the militia?
The militia is pretty useless if you ask me. They're never going to clear this up. The missing people have just vanished into thin air.
That's why it's aren't you? Enough trouble as it is.
Can you teach me something?
Sure. I can help you become stronger and more dexterous if you like.
Hey! Teach me something.
You don't have to believe everything you hear. It's exactly what I said.
Good. Your strength has increased.
You cause more trouble. There've been all kinds of deserve that. Where did you pick that up? There've been all kinds of concerns. Nothing's ever gonna change. Nothing's ever gonna change that. Who said that? I don't know what to believe anymore. It's got my own opinion about that. Nothing's ever gonna change that.
How are things?
If you want something to drink, you'll have to order it.
I bet you overhear a lot of things.
So what's that to you?
I've always got an open ear for news.
Have you got your purse open then? Every piece of information I give you will cost 10 gold pieces.
Do you really think?
I'll give you no more than 5 for your information.
What? 5 gold pieces? Are you trying to ruin me? Let's make it 7.
Better to watch out than me to tell one.
No, it doesn't work that way. Let's say 6.
You're a scoundrel, you know that? Well, if you insist, let's say 6 gold pieces for each piece of information.
Give me something to drink. I need information. Who counts among the influential citizens in this town?
You won't find anyone down here at the harbor. The only powerful man here is Lamar. The moneylender is not very popular, but he has gold, and other influential citizens owe him money. The merchants and craftsmen also have a lot of influence. Too much, if you ask me.
Who's in debt to Lamar?
If you want to know that, you should take a look in his ledger. Only it might be pretty difficult to do that without him noticing. As far as I know, he always carries it with him.
Who said that?
Where can I find work?
You're not likely to find work down here at the harbor. You need to go to the craftsman in the lower part of town for that. But if you wield a decent blade, you could go challenge Ulrich. He fights for gold behind the warehouse.
What do you know about the missing citizens?
All I know is that some people have vanished during the last few days. It's especially bad down here at the harbor, they say. Maybe you should ask around here a bit. There were some cases in the lower part of the city, too. If you want to know more, you should talk to Corrigan. He has his tavern in the lower part of town, and he's likely to hear a thing or two. Halvor, the fish merchant down by the quay, might know something, too. Many people frequent him.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
Who can teach me something here?
There are a few competent people here in the harbor district. Carl the blacksmith is a sturdy fellow. I'll bet he can show you how to get stronger. Ulrich knows a lot about fighting, and Lares is a cunning rogue. He's down here at the harbor sometimes as well. And if you're crazy enough to go see old Ignaz, he knows all about Almid potions.
Where can I find all these people?
Oh, boy. The king will have won his war against the orcs before I've done explaining that to you. Just look around the harbor district and you're bound to find them. And if you don't know your way about, go to Braham and buy yourself a map. He's easy to find. His hut is right next to my tavern. I should have charged double for that one.
Nobody ever asks me.
Is there any special work to be had around here where I could make some quick money?
Something special, you say? Go talk to Nagur then. Maybe he can help you.
Got anything special for me to do?
I've got something for you, but that should only interest you if you're a man of versatile talents.
What have you got?
Well, Zorus, the potion vendor in the marketplace, currently has a guest, Darren the fire magician.
And?
He had a new chest made specially for him by Thorben the carpenter. They say that this Darren has bought a bunch of valuable stuff with him. But you didn't hear that from me, understand?
Those are all just rumors. Nothing amazes me anymore. He should have known better. Is it really true?
Cardiff says you may have a job for me.
Well, well. So you're looking for a special job. Okay. But we play by my rules, understood?
What does that mean?
That means you do what I say and you get a third of the profits. If you don't like it, then there's no job.
All right, you're the boss.
Good. Then let me know when you're ready to rake in a heap of gold.
All right, what's your plan?
You know the merchant Baltram, don't you? If not, it's time you talk to him. This Baltram has a messenger who supplies him with goods from Akhil's farm. That is, he had a messenger. Until I cut his throat. And now Baltram has to get a new one, and that will be you. Your job is to get hired by Baltram and fetch the delivery from Akhil. You bring it to me, and then I'll sell it on to an interested customer. He'll fork over a tidy little sum for it. And just don't try selling the stuff yourself. Have you got all that?
How much will the profit be?
I can't say exactly, but I estimate around 400 gold pieces.
It can't go on like this forever.
Where is Akil's farm?
Leave the city by the east gate. That's directly on the marketplace.
Who said that?
If you follow the road to the right, you'll soon come to a few steps cut into the rock. Go up there, and you'll come to Akil's farm.
When should I talk to Baltram?
You can go right away. He should know by now that his messenger won't be showing up anymore.
Where can I find Baltram?
He has his stall in the marketplace.
That's totally obvious.
Well then, I'm all set.
Good. Then get on your way. But if you try to cheat me, you'll soon be every bit as dead as the messenger. Don't forget.